Today's video is just gonna be more documenting of war crimes, and I hope you're not upset about that. I want this to be less of me talking, because usually I do a lot of explaining, and quite frankly, I'm tired of explaining things. I think it's about time that we do an update to our video, Why Do Americans Support a Rabid Country? At that time, it was right when the ceasefire was announced by Trump. Everybody, at least the media push, there's going to be a ceasefire, things are going to be better now. And what we already knew if you were paying attention to the scene is the aid sites diminishing, the corralling of people, the distribution of aid not going through. And so I made that video not with the intention of showing every little thing I could find, but just showing people in the West a good view of, on the ground of what's happening. Facts on the ground. And so I say that to say, don't take this video or the last video as to be an end-all be-all for anything, because if you know anything about what's going on in Israel, then you would understand just how far this game of limbo truly goes. It never ends. But this video, like the other one a couple months ago, will just be clip after clip after clip of escalation and war crimes and travesties upon innocent people. This time, you get to see Lebanon. You get to see the annexation of 14 kilometers of southern Lebanon and the destruction of homes, entire towns, entire villages. I hope you're ready to see that, because that's new. You get a season 2. And if anything, that should really show you that when we use this, but Hamas, get it through your thick skull that this is a loophole to bypass the widespread civil destruction and innocent killing by saying that they are only targeting Hamas through international law and through the United Nations. They can get away with this through lawyers and extrajudicial talking and bullshit. Now, when you understand that, and that you've allowed it for 2 years, guess what? They're gonna now say the same thing for Hezbollah, because Hezbollah launched rockets the day after the Ayatollah Khamenei was killed. Here's their official statement. Lastly, in regards to Hezbollah joining this war, they told us a day before Khamenei died that if we killed him, or if we struck Iran, that they would join the war. And you know what happened? We killed him, and we struck Iran, and so they joined the war. And guess what? That is being used as a justification to steal land from 1 million people in Lebanon, in the southern region, 14 kilometers up to Mount Dod and Mount Hermon. It is a border nearing Syria. It's giving Israel an advantage over Lebanon, over Syria, more pressure, and it's a security zone now. That's enough for an intro. And I will be saying that there's going to be less of me talking in this video.
Vacation in each other's countries. It's not a pipe dream. It's a reality that can really happen in our lifetime.
When will you stop firing missiles at the Lebanese civilian infrastructure? I guess that's their question.
I want to push back on your question.
Okay.
Israelis don't wake up in the morning and look to fire missiles across the border. The missiles are being fired at our civilians. That will be put a stop to. We will not allow a terror organization to continually fire missiles into our population centers. That has to be understood by anybody asking such a question. The Lebanese understand that. I hope the media will as well.
Do you think...
ضربونا نزلوا البناية علينا يا الله ضربونا آخ يا الله روح يا ماما يا الله يا الله آخ يلا بابا يلا يا الله هياني هون هياني هون روقي هديها
العالم مليانه حبنات
White phosphorus is illegal to use under international law.
الضربة سخنت عليها شالوم موجدة لمشيها مسيرة تنا ترى لما تسوي لك
We need America to wake up and prioritize Israel, bring home Israelis, and make sure we stand by our #1 ally in Israel.
Oh my God. Oh Jesus. Charlie.
Now, you may be wondering why I'm posting a random video from Hezbollah drone striking a tank. But let's replay the video and see what we saw in the frames. Yeah, shall we? There are many residents in southern Lebanon that consider Hezbollah protection from the Israeli government and invasions.
الجندي الإسرائيلي الذي يقف هنا لا يجرؤ على الاقتراب مني أكثر لأن مظلة الحماية هي التي تحمينا. أنا أقف هنا وأتجرأ على الوقوف هنا لأن يوجد مظلة حماية تحميني من هذا العدو الجبان الذي لا يجرؤ على الاقتراب مني. أنا أقف في الأراضي اللبنانية المحررة وهو يقف في الأراضي اللبنانية المحتلة من مزارع شبعة. ما تقرب لهون، ابعد ابعد، روح انت لورا.
هذه الكوفية من بقايا سيارة الزميلة فاطمة فتوني. فاطمة كانت تحلم يوما ما بتحرير فلسطين، تحلم بأن ترى فلسطين حرة. تقتني هذه الكوفية كرمز لفلسطين ورمز في مواجهة عدوانية إسرائيل. في الاتصال الأخير ما بيني وبين فاطمة كانت تقول لي: جمال الله يرضى عليك انتبه على حالك، ما تتنقل كتير. للأسف فاطمة فتوني شهيدة. هذه هي حقيقة هذا الكيان.
Shifting from Lebanon to Palestine, because I still think it's worth documenting in this video.
حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. בעליה זה בית החולים האינדונזי. אני אראה את זה. אני מבטיח לעבוד.
لا حصل الآن خليك يا الله. راح الدفاع المدني قتلوا الناس، راح الدفاع المدني قتلوا الناس. استهداف كبير الآن كما تشاهدون في هذه الصورة، تدمير كبير.
Americans! Go back! Americans! Americans! What the f*** is wrong with you, you f***ing idiots?
Hey! Stop it! Stop it! Ow! What the f***? He just threw a rock at my head! Tell them to stop! Are you here to protect us or not? He just threw a rock at my head! Watch out! Hey, what is happening? They're throwing rocks, not us. Be careful, be careful. Are you guys going to put out the fire? Oh, was that a kiss? Was that a kiss for what? There's a fire and you're blowing kisses? Someone's house is on fire. Someone's house is on... Respect. Why are you shooting at the kids? Oh, God. Tear gas, that's all tear gas. That's all tear gas.
אתה יודע הרב, אני נזכרתי כשנכנסתי כאן, גיל 14-15 שנכנסתי לכאן. וואו, איזה שינוי מן הקצה לקצה. היינו אז, והפסיקו לצעוק אללהו אכבר, ולהקיף אותנו, ויהודי רק אם הוא מלבל נעצר. אבל אתה מרגיש כמו בעל הבית. מה בעל הבית כאן? יש עוד מה לעשות, יש עוד מה לשפר, אני לא מפסיק גם לחפור לראש הממשלה, היה להוביל ולעשות עוד ועוד 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 דברים. אנחנו חייבים כאן לעלות עוד יותר מעלה. מעלה? לא, אני מרים את החוק מהרצפה. אני מרים את החוק מהרצפה. אני הורס למי שבונה שלא גם...
Israel. Oh, you don't like us now.
Did you flee because you guys are killing too many babies?
That's what you think.
Were you guys in the IOF?
IDF.
You were in the IOF?
The occupation.
How many babies did you kill?
How many women did you rape?
You didn't kill babies?
How many children did you rape? We've seen it. You record it. You put it on your fucking hinge. Do you listen to what they say?
I'm proud of my country. Really proud.
You're proud to be a fucking sociopathic, sadistic. Everyone's talking about it. Oh my god. Why are they all the same?
That's crazy.
Like this. Israel is a terrorist state, right? That's not nonsense.
In what sense?
Well, in the sense that Ergon was a terrorist organisation, so was the Stern Gang. They was going around Europe killing people, blowing people up. They blew our troops up in the Levant, because it wasn't Israel at the time. They strapped bombs to our soldiers and killed them. They blew up the King David Hotel. They murdered lots of people. And the heads of the terrorist organisation then become their prime minister, right? In 1946, Israel, or Ergon, Stern Gang, etc., sent a hit squad to England to assassinate the foreign secretary of this country because he was anti-Zionist, right? So when people say to me, people in the background can say, and they often do, Israel is a terrorist state, right? What I say is explain your reasoning. Tell people why it...
Go ahead.
Hi. During your speech, you made a lot of references to Jewish people as well as certain people in your audience, not Jewish people in general, but certain people, especially in your audience, to Nazis. Now, that is extremely offensive when certain people are German. And they're also extremely offensive to people who've actually suffered under Nazi rule.
I don't respect that anymore. I really don't. I don't like and I don't respect the crocodile tears the crocodile tears. No. I'm so, folks, allow me to finish and allow me to finish. Listen, sir, allow me to finish. Sir, I don't like to play before an audience the Holocaust card. But since now I feel compelled to. My late father was in Auschwitz. My late mother, please shut up. My late father was in Auschwitz. My late mother was in Majdanek concentration camp. Every single member of my family on my father's side, the Jews did not take arms against the Germans. My late father was in Auschwitz concentration camp. My late mother was in Majdanek concentration camp. Every single member of my family on both sides was exterminated. Both of my parents were in the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising. And it's precisely and exactly because of the lessons my parents taught me and my two siblings that I will not be silent when Israel commits its crimes against the Palestinians. And I consider nothing more despicable
than to use their suffering and their martyrdom to try to justify the torture, the brutalization, the demolition of homes that Israel daily commits against the Palestinians. So I refuse any longer to be intimidated or browbeaten by the tears. If you had any heart in you, you would be crying for the Palestinians, not for what's been done.
Never to forgive, never to forget. I'm not going to be inclusive of baby killers. You lose me there. You know what a desecration of the dead that is? To talk about being inclusive of baby killers? But I'm of the never to forgive, never to forget school. You know why? You don't have the right to forgive. Only the dead can forgive. And too bad for you, they're not here anymore. So no forgiveness. Because it's not within me to forgive for those who are dead. It's only for them to forgive. And they're not here. So it's too late. People who shoot toddlers in the head, snipers who shoot double amputees is target practice, and you're telling me to be inclusive of them?
Countries with whom we had diplomatic relations. Now the number is 160, and there are very few countries left. By the way, what are we doing with Greenland? We got to do something with Greenland. So we're coloring the world blue. And you know what? The numbers, you remember people talked about Israel's isolation? Remember that? Israel's isolation? Pretty soon, the countries that don't have relations with us, they're going to be isolated.